to talk about eating healthy on a budget today. So if you're totally new around here, welcome. My name is May. I'm so happy to have you. I hope that you will subscribe to my channel and stick around because I create a lot of fun videos on different lifestyle subjects. So I hope that you'll join my community. And if you've been with me for a long time, welcome back. So over on Instagram, I have been sharing my wellness journey with you all. This started probably about 6 months ago, and it's been amazing. I am so happy that I decided to do this and kind of start on this health and wellness journey. I feel amazing. It's been an incredible ride, and I'm really appreciative of all of you joining me, and I've gotten so many like amazing positive comments from you guys and so many great interactions, and you guys seem to be loving it, so I'm really happy to hear that. On Instagram, I guess it was probably like a few weeks ago, I shared a post where I was just showing you guys what I bought from, I honestly can't remember, I think it was Whole Foods, and it was about 5 items and it came to $50. And I got some like controversial messages from you guys. I know that some of you were kind of upset. I shouldn't say upset, but I think some people were just like, you know, on a practical level for, you know, whatever your family situation is or your budget, financial situation, they just wouldn't be able to spend $50 on 5 items, you know, long term. It wouldn't be something that was sustainable. And I really want you guys to join me on this journey of health and wellness. And if it's something that is right for you, then I want you guys to be able to do it also. So that's why I want to share these tips and tricks with you guys to hopefully give you some helpful ideas so that you can start to incorporate clean eating and really good, clean, natural foods into your life if that's something that you want. So that is kind of where all this started. I talked about this a bit on Instagram stories and then got even more responses to that. So I wanted to make this video so that I could kind of refer you guys to this. I said this on Instagram and I'm gonna say it again. Eating healthy is not cheap, okay? I don't know. I know everyone has different budgets, there are different standards, but I can tell you this, that I have absolutely spent an incredible amount of money, more than I ever spent before on food. So definitely my food spending has increased. I know a lot of people are trying to find ways to make it more affordable, and there are a lot of great options out there to help you make it more affordable. But I do want you to know that I believe that you are gonna have to spend more money on food if you're starting from kind of like a zero standpoint. Now again, it depends on where you're starting from. Maybe you already incorporate some things, but for me personally, I did have to spend more money in order to eat clean. That's just the bottom line. Now, I also do not have a budget for food. So for me, the things that I put into my body are a huge priority for me, and that's kind of my number one tip actually, is that you're gonna have to prioritize. I can't tell you how much money to spend. I can't tell you what amount to spend each week on groceries or any of that kind of stuff, but if you do have a limited budget, then you are gonna have to prioritize. You know, I don't have a budget because I, you know, manage my money in other ways, but I think budgets are a good tool. So I think really budgeting and prioritizing, those two things go together, and I think that's kind of a foundation. If you are not eating clean at all right now, and you're kind of used to just buying whatever at the grocery store and eating out a couple of times and eating fast food, then you might need to budget and prioritize and maybe take money away from other categories or you know, things like that. So just know that budgeting and prioritizing are two things that I'm just going to believe are kind of at the foundation of where we're starting, right? So all these tips are now on top of those two things. Okay, let's get started. Oh, one other thing I wanted to say. So I have, like I've said, definitely been spending more money on food, but what I've noticed is that I am spending more because I'm kind of experimenting with different things. Because I'm new to this world, I'm just trying to kind of figure out what brands I like, what things I like. So, you know, definitely my foundation of eating is fruits and vegetables and lean meats. So that is kind of where I start for clean eating. But then there are times where I want to buy hummus, or I want to buy crackers or something like that. So for those kinds of things that are kind of add-ons to the basic staples of fruits, vegetables, meats, I've had to experiment a lot. So in that experimentation, I have purchased things that I haven't liked, and then I've purchased things that I really loved and kept repurchasing. So allow yourself maybe a little bit more leeway when you're starting this, and know that you might have to spend a little bit more because you might be buying things to kind of experiment with. And then also know that with clean eating, you can start anywhere. Don't think that you have to redo your entire kitchen right from the very beginning. You know, you don't have to throw everything away in your pantry. You probably have a lot of the ingredients that you need for these meals. You don't have to redo your entire refrigerator. I did, just because I wanted to start with a completely, clean slate, and so I got rid of a lot of the things in my fridge and in my pantry that were toxic. But of course, there were some staples that I kept, but I did start over 100%. But you don't have to do that. You can make small little changes instead of doing it all at once, and that'll help make it more affordable as well. A lot of the things that I purchased were extras or like supplements. Like I purchased a lot of collagen, adaptogens, just like different things that I kind of wanted to experiment with, again, that I was telling you guys. So you don't have to go out and buy all those things all at once. I just tend to kind of go for things all at the same time. And so there were so many things that I was learning about and excited to try that I did kind of purchase a lot of things all at the beginning. Like I got this huge big tub of Vital Proteins collagen. That's gonna last me a long time, but I did have to pay a lot of money for it. So don't think that you need to do that. You can buy little trial packs to try. I think that's a great tip. You know, start with a trial pack so you can see if it's something that you are going to use and incorporate into your daily routine. If you start to follow some of these, wellness bloggers on Instagram, they're going to show you these brands that they like. And while I think it's great to, get a certain brand that someone else recommends, especially a blogger who's tried it, just know that you can try different brands that are on sale. For example, you don't have to buy Vital Proteins collagen peptides. I bought it because I saw it was recommended by others, but there certainly were other brands that were more affordable and didn't cost as much. So do your research and learn about, for example, collagen and what it does. You can shop around and see what brand might be more affordable for collagen. So don't think that you have to stick to a certain brand. All right, let's talk about organic fruits and vegetables. Now, if you haven't heard, there's this thing called the Dirty Dozen. Every year it changes. I believe it's a government agency that puts out this list of the 12 fruits and vegetables that you should definitely buy organic. So you can Google Dirty Dozen or put that into Pinterest and you can find really cute graphics. They will show you the items that you really should buy organic. Now, just in general, fruits and vegetables that have a thicker skin, like banana or avocado, you're not gonna eat their skin, right? So you're gonna be discarding the skin. So it's generally safe to say that you don't need to buy organic bananas or organic avocados. Produce that you might eat the skin, like a tomato, it's recommended that you buy organic. Berries, another big thing to buy organic. But check the Dirty Dozen list for the current year, and that'll help give you an idea of what you do need to buy organic and what you don't. Now, for meat, I have 100% converted to only organic meat. I just think it's really scary, the antibiotics and hormones, and who knows what's going on with meat out there. So I am just sticking to organic chicken. I do eat beef and pork and other kinds of meat as well. And for fish and shrimp, make sure that you are purchasing wild caught. Put a little bit more money towards those things that do need to be organic, and then you don't need to spend as much on the items that don't need to be organic. Okay, another thing, you're gonna have to invest a bit of time if you wanna eat clean on a budget, because I go to 3 different grocery stores. I can't, first of all, get everything that I want at one store because not all stores carry all the healthy brands that I love. So, and also there are price differences. So I do check ads. I download the app for every store. I usually go to Sprouts, Trader Joe's, and Whole Foods. I have their apps. I will check for coupons. So I do all that kind of stuff. I am a bargain shopper. And I will go to different places. Now, I don't generally do a lot of shopping at Whole Foods, but There are certain brands, like I said, that only Whole Foods carries, so I will have to get certain things from there. But for the most part, I love places like Sprouts and Trader Joe's. If you have an Aldi near you, definitely check out Aldi because they have great organic produce. I don't have one near me, but if I did, I would love to shop at Aldi. Okay, this might be my most favorite tip. You guys, go to the international food stores. This small jar is 2 ounces of turmeric, okay? I got this from Trader Joe's for $4.99. This is 6 ounces of turmeric, and I got this from an international food store for $3. So I know it may not seem like a lot of a difference, but when I'm using so much turmeric, first of all, I don't have to buy it as often, and I am saving a little bit of money, and those things add up. So check your international food stores. For a lot of things, you can make your own. Almond milk, protein power balls. A lot of these things you can find amazing recipes for on Pinterest or Instagram, so check them out and make them yourself. You will definitely save money. Plus, I know a lot of these things do have clean ingredients, but sometimes there are things that can be avoided. Right now, if I have to buy almond milk store-bought, I'll buy Khalifa Farms. And even in Khalifa Farms, which has a very clean ingredient deck, there's still some things in there that I don't like the sound of. I don't know what they are, and I don't want to be putting it in my body. But when I make almond milk at home, all that is in it is almonds and water and whatever spices I want to add. So definitely make your own. You will save money and you'll control the ingredients. Speaking of Instagram, a lot of bloggers will get free product, which is a nice perk, but a cool thing that goes along with it is that they will a lot of the times have discount codes that you can use to get percentages off a lot of the things if you want to buy or try. So if I ever get a discount code, I always pass it on to you guys. I'm actually redoing an entire section of my website, so it'll have all my codes on there and all my favorite things that I like. So check that out, and I know a lot of other bloggers have codes as well. So take advantage of that. Any percentage off is better than nothing, right? Okay, now I can't recommend this personally because I haven't tried it yet, but I really want to, and that is co-ops. So have you guys heard about this? They're basically boxes of produce that are delivered to your door, and I think it's so cool. It comes from a farm, and basically like this co-op will kind of break it up and divide it among all the people that buy a share, like buy into it. So I'm so excited to try that. I've been doing my research to see here in LA which ones I can join, but definitely check that out if it's something that's available in your area. Not only do you get amazing like farm fresh produce, but I believe that you can really save a lot of money as well. Of course, check out farmers markets. A lot of the times you will actually save money. I know people think that you might be paying more at farmers markets, but again, it can be another kind of grocery store that you put in your range of places that you visit. And also sometimes nothing can beat getting that fresh fruit or vegetable that you know where it's coming from. Sometimes you'll pay just as much as you would at the grocery store. Don't forget about these bargain clubs like Costco. I know a lot of people shy away from them because they might think that it's too much food and they can't eat all of it, but just go with another couple or a couple of your friends and check it out. They have a really great organic produce and meats, and you save a lot of money when you buy in bulk, and then you guys can divide it all up. So definitely check out Costco. All right, you guys, so I hope these tips have been helpful for you. I hope that it helps you to incorporate clean eating into your life. I understand that everyone has different budgets and everyone's coming from different places, but to whatever extent you can for yourself, don't let finances prevent you from taking care of yourself and your body. Because as someone pointed out to me, one of my followers messaged me on Instagram when I was talking about this in stories, and she said, you know what, going to the doctor is so expensive. So if you can prevent a lot of these illnesses with food, then you'll be saving in medical bills. And I thought that was such a great point. So remember that as well. But in whatever way that you can, start small, use these tips, start to incorporate clean eating and check ingredients, read labels, educate yourself, and I hope that you will join me on this journey. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. I post a lot on stories about kind of behind the scenes and grocery shopping and all that kind of stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you'll subscribe, and and give it a thumbs up, and I look forward to seeing you again in my next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.